Welcome to Three Guys Podcast with me, Dylan.
It's me, Fraz.
And me, Andrew.
So, guys, we're on episode 3 now.
Yep.
I think the last episode was, I think it was the best one we've done, actually. It had its moments.
Yeah.
Had its moments of controversy. Thanks for that, Andrew.
Wildly offensive comments getting thrown around. And,
Once again, coming from you. The first time I let it slip, this time I had to edit it out. It's not,
Hey, you said you wanted a controversial talk show.
I never said that
I'm putting
once.
the controversy in it.
I said I want to
Okay.
speak with my friends about things and stuff. And you came out with...
I think that what we're talking about now is quite tame compared to what we actually talk about.
Yes, that's true, but we don't want to go to jail now, do we?
Well, we've got Omar.
you don't
we?
want to go
We've
to
got
jail.
Omar. We've got
who fishes
the
out?
lawyer. It's the second time
They'd
we've
use
got him.
guys like you as currency.
Yeah, they would. They would. I would be an accessory.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't survive that.
You'd be a prison bitch.
Yes, I would. I'm not going to deny it. I would not survive 2 days in there. So, Fraz, you've got...
I've got the questions.
You've got the questions this week.
So, one of our little viewers have been...
Oh, wow. I actually think it's really cool.
Let's do a little bit of insulting to the viewers. So yeah, we've got a shout out and at the same time a question. So we can start off with
fantastic.
Yeah, we've got a question. So it's from the legendary Griffball. I know this guy very well. And all he's just basically said is he's loving the podcast, guys, and his thoughts are basically, what's your thoughts on gaming's disorder? Do you really think you can classify it as a disorder, or it's just a load of hogwash?
Gaming disorder.
Gaming disorder, what's that?
Yes.
Explain
What
that to
is
us.
that? I'm not too sure about that.
Gaming, well, that's what I've got written here, but I'm guessing it's basically stuff like people saying it's a disorder.
Well, the people that sit around and play games all day have a disorder.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Like an obsessive,
I'm guessing.
obsessive
say that's
compulsion.
Complete hogwash. Don't well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say obsessive compulsion. Games can be addictive. Certain games can really...
World of Warcraft.
Well,
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a prime
I mentioned
example.
that last time. I did play it for 2 days, and even though I was sexually harassed by a pink-haired dwarf, I'm pretty sure it was a dude. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure he was a straight 45-year-old male.
I was just trolling you, mate.
No, I don't think he was.
Probably was.
No,
I
I don't
think
think
he
he
was
was.
probably tracking your IP address.
No, I think there was an emotional connection there. It was only 2 days, and I never saw him again.
I wouldn't say it's like a disorder. Like, games can be addictive, yeah, but I wouldn't say it's a disorder to sit
No, I
around
think
and
so.
play games.
I think I don't think anyone's sitting playing a game going, oh my god, if I don't get this game in me, I'm going to have severe withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, maybe we get that. I thought, okay, we all get that. Okay, it's a problem. we're all deniers, so...
I wouldn't say that I have a problem.
You just enjoy not
I
going
just
in
enjoy
it.
not
How many... Okay, so...
spending time in life.
Spending time, and a lot of money, might I add.
Oh, God.
How many Steam games do I have?
Do
I'll
we
ask
really have
myself.
to do
I'll
this?
ask myself. Yeah, I'll ask
Do we
myself.
have to do
I
this?
think over the course of when I first got Steam around 2009, 2010, so we're talking nine-ish years maybe. I think I've just got up to around about 30, or maybe I'm on 40 now. I've not played it for that long. I had my core games. I didn't have any money when I last did it, so I didn't really buy that much.
You had a break, a huge break, didn't you?
I did have, I
Yeah.
had about 4 years before I was on Steam again, from 2010 or 11 till 2014, and then again until I built this PC, so that's another 3 years really. So yeah, I don't have that many. I've got 30 or 40 games. Fraz, what about yourself? What have you got?
That's pretty cute, I think.
That's cute. That's cute.
Now, the thing about Steam is there's a thing, I think everyone knows Andrew's going to really back me up with this. It's called Steam Sale.
Publisher sales.
Publisher sales.
Publisher sales.
And that's really, it really bulks up really quickly.
Oh,
It's compared to Microsoft.
They screw
cheap.
you so
Just
much.
so, no, it's cheap as
Yeah, I
buns.
know. Like an average game these days is ridiculous. It's like 60 quid for the base game.
For the base game,
Yeah.
you're maybe 50, and then for like your deluxe or gold edition, you're like 70.
Yeah, it's
Some 100
and
actually.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
Ridiculous.
you have microtransactions. Let's not get Fraz started just yet on microtransactions.
Yeah.
But you're talking a lot of money.
Yeah, big
but,
time.
but in Steam, you can get games for like, you can get good games for like 4 quid.
Well, that's
on
it. If
sale.
like
It's
if
just wait for
they
sale.
do the
Yeah.
publisher deals for like Square Enix or EA or Creative Assembly or something like that, you're getting like
Bethesda as well.
you're
yeah.
getting
Yeah.
a good 15 to 20 odd games
Easily,
with most
yeah.
of their expansions.
Yeah, that's true.
For the
I
best
mean,
part
I've
of
never,
10, 15,
I,
20
well, I
pounds.
have played it briefly, but again, didn't like the combat system. So there's Dragon Age Origins. I saw.
Oh, no, you said Dragon Age, not Mass Effect. You meant Mass
I'm
Effect,
gonna
didn't you? Did you
ignore
not?
that. I'm gonna ignore that. So it's like that was on sale for I think what was it, £3 or £4? I said.
I think
and
so,
that was
yeah.
the deluxe. That was like everything. That was all
That's
the
the
DLC,
Ultimate Edition with everything.
Ultimate edition, like £4. I didn't buy it, of course, because I didn't want to be bored at my skull.
No. Dragon. Not talking about Mass Effect.
No, we are talking about Dragon Age. Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah,
the
but
first
Dragon
time.
Age is the one with the really good storyline.
Yeah.
Oh no,
not
that's
Mass Effect.
That's actually Mass Effect.
I don't think
Dragon
it
Age is the one with the poor storyline and combat.
That's
Oh.
coming from the man that hasn't played it.
Oh, I have
Okay.
played it briefly. It was too.
Yes,
just,
briefly.
It just reminded me too much of Jerry. Jerry. Yeah.
Jerry! Get in here!
Anyway, I'll answer your question.
Stop playing games!
258. 258.
You have 250. That's
Yeah.
okay. So you said cute to me when I said 30 or 40. I think Andrew's now going to say cute to you when he
I know,
reveals his
I know.
total.
I refrain from answering the question.
My lawyer has said I have.
My
to
lawyer
go
has
to
advised that I don't answer these questions.
How many you got?
Like I
He's
don't
looking
know,
down.
like 30 or 40.
30 or 40. Oh, so it sounds.
That sounds.
Sounds like you're dividing that by about 30 or 40 right there.
326 at last count.
And how many have you played, Andrew?
About 30 or 40.
I played.
Can't help it. It's the
I've not
it's
even
the
played all my games,
deals.
so-
It's the sales, man.
You know why do you buy these things you'll never play? You
I
buy
don't
like
know.
you buy like fucking.
It's cheaper to buy them in the bundle, that's why.
But he buys like
Oh.
the Bundaroo.
Oh, the
Black Friday Bundaroo. Yeah, no, because the thing is, he buys things like fucking Barbie dress up 10 or whatever the
Right,
fuck.
Okay,
it is.
let's
Wait,
not
wait,
go
what-
to
what-
that degree.
Hello Kitty
Okay.
Island Adventure.
Right, what's wrong with them? Right, what exactly is wrong with them?
Oh god, PC Fraz has arrived. Oh no, when he does this, he doesn't. He's
What's actually wrong with these games?
What's actually wrong with that?
You're
I'm
trying to
sorry,
say
I
that
failed to
they're
see
only
the
games
problem.
for women or
Fraz.
small children?
Oh,
I
God.
think you can find
I
men
didn't
can
listen
enjoy
to that. Am I
these.
gonna have to mute what you just said there?
No.
No?
Alright, good, thank Christ. I actually am a Christian, and I find it really offensive when you talk about Christ.
Are you
like
making
that.
fun of Christians?
Are you making fun of Christ? I'm actually a Christian. I go to church.
Oh my God, Stuart! Why would you say
Oh
that?
my God, Stuart! What are you doing here?
Why didn't you just get back on the 1020K hang about of the Martha's Vineyard?
Go
Where
back
you
to
belong?
We're back where you belong. Yeah, I mean, I just not even 20 minutes ago introduced Andrew to Saturday Night Live's The Californian sketch with Bill Hader, Kirsten Wiig, and oh shit,
Josh
what's his name?
Brolin.
Josh Brolin was in it. What's his name though?
Amazing, yeah.
Is it Jeff Amends or something like that? I can't remember. I
The
can't
guy
remember.
with the funny face.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Super funny. That is, it's just great. Like for some reason recently I've been watching a lot of Saturday Night Live sketches on YouTube. Like see when I get up, so I get up about 5:30 to go to work, and I'll
Nice.
go in the bathroom and I'll just I usually run a bath. I don't know why. I went for showers for years and I didn't touch a bath, but now I just can't stay at the bath. I think it's just because my laziness in the morning.
Just too manly.
I just yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just get some
Got your
scented
candles,
candles,
got your
yeah,
bubble
bath
bath,
bomb, my bath
course.
bomb, and all that stuff.
got your
Of course.
bath ship. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
little
of course.
ship that you play
Titanic,
with.
model Titanic.
Oh, of course.
I do love the Titanic. And I'll just sit and I'll watch sketch after sketch of Saturday Night Live, and I came across that it was like character breaks, like episodes with the most character breaks, and for some reason watching someone crack up whilst they're in us, like the sketches aren't ever that funny, but when they break themselves up, they break character and they just start laughing and wailing and laughing, it makes you laugh so much harder. So when Bill Hader's like cracking up, when he turns around and says, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And it turns back around, he's just sitting there like it's like
His whole face is still
It's-
except from his mouth.
I know, it's like he's got like a fucking toxic waste sweet, you know, like just sour. He's just sucked
no.
his whole face in. He's just like shaking and he's going bright red. It's fucking brilliant.
I was just outside fixing your patio speakers.
Yeah, they're starting swad. Oh, it's fucking brilliant. But there's another one with a good character break that's got Will Ferrell when he did it. He was actually the highest paid cast member in SNL history, which is amazing when you think about it. The amount of comedy films he's come up with, and he started on that. And they're in a hot tub, and it's him. I can't remember the name of the comedian with her, but opposite them is Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon. And basically Will Ferrell was apparently like touching Jimmy Fallon's legs under the water, but they couldn't see it, and they were just talking about it. It's just fucking hilarious. You need to watch it. It's fucking brilliant. He's just, when Will Ferrell breaks character, you know something's super funny because he is stonewall face the whole time. But yeah, big up the SNL.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. It's funny. I've got one question. Oh, how are you doing here, Fraz?
Fuck knows. I ask myself that question every time I'm come through here.
Yeah, I know. We're 10 minutes into the third episode, and I don't know. I feel like this was a great decision. I feel like within one day, with less than 24 hours, we managed to go from 0 views. Well, technically listens, but it was on YouTube, so it shows up as views.
Yeah.
We went from 0 to 50 and had 11 subscribers. So I feel like if that continues, that's
At that exponential growth rate, man, we could be be looking at quite a
lot.
clientele.
I'm ready. I'm just about ready to sell out, actually.
You want to leave it until you get to that kind of that at least 100 views, then you're making the real bucks.
Yeah, I know. I actually think it worked out. If this was monetized, you're not available for monetization until you hit 10,000 views, and I found out that if it depends on what advertising slot you get put in, but
Because they changed it all recently, didn't they?
yeah, some people can.
A lot of people are pissed about that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it cut a
Big
lot of
time.
people either cut them down or just cut them out completely.
Yeah. Big
well,
time.
you get see if you had 1 million views, for example, you get about £2,800. It worked out, which doesn't seem like that much when you think about 1 million.
Is that yearly or monthly? Or
I don't know how it works, but once you get 1 million views, that's how much you would have earned. So I don't know if they pay like per.
so per
week or per
million
month,
view, you
probably
would have
per
made
month.
that 2,800.
Yeah.
Right.
So like per million, so that you work.
Well, it
out
depends
from
for the amount of people that actually watch YouTube on a daily basis, and depending on the
there. I mean, you could
content.
live.
you put
I
out.
could live off that.
£2,800. That's a lot more than a lot of people get in a month.
Yeah, I mean,
So, yeah, you could make a decent living off of
to
that.
be fair, you don't have to times that by very much to see what I'd get a full year working. So yeah, we're all up for the selling out. Fraz, you're quite a good morally balanced person. In fact, you're not even morally balanced. You're just good.
I don't know what I'd probably do because you guys would.
You'll give us a
Was it?
share.
Was it? You guys.
Your share, sorry.
You guys would
Yeah.
be out. It would just be me, and then I'd maybe do 2 episodes, and everyone's like, "Nah, no more."
I
And
don't
then
know.
I'll go down with the ship.
I don't know. I think people like you. I think they like you more. Well, me
They'd
and
probably
Andrew
like it
just-
more if we're not on it.
Okay,
So much
we
you
get
can so-
royalties because we started it.
There's so much you can do
Well,
with the
that's
voice.
the point. You sign the contract, so you don't have to work. You just still get the dividends.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You get the
that's how
bonuses.
economics work. You don't understand. You didn't go to college.
Ah, yeah, sure, I do.
Wait, did you both go to college?
Yeah, of course.
I went to roughly 2.5 weeks of college and then
not
spent
what
the
I mean.
rest of the
I
time
went to
at your
exactly
house.
0. I applied for one place and they said no, so I gave up.
What was it in?
Stowe College for music. And I was
Oh.
like, all right, I'll just do it myself. And as you can tell by that lovely theme song, it's worked out. I've done it myself. I've got that voice of an angel. And my band, Free Callum Watt, are going to be touring all about this year, hopefully. Writing songs,
Doing stuff.
doing stuff and things. Just as I do in this podcast, weekly with my 2 good buddies here.
Well, you know, as soon as you are doing this, going around touring and whatnot, I'm just gonna lay the fuck out to you in the podcast.
What? You guys are going to come in
No, I'm
on
gonna
them
wait.
without
I'm gonna
me.
wait till every gig that you go to, and I'm gonna be that one guy in the crowd just screaming abuse and throwing bottles. Loser!
And hey, who said that? Is that Andrew
God damn
again?
it. Is
Get
that-
him the fuck out of here.
Does that guy just come to every one of our gigs?
Yeah, that guy's a dick. He's not even. He pays to be a dick. Well, I suppose he Willie pays. I'd probably allow that. See if people just want to be a dick. I mean, people are dicks to me anyway. Because I am a dick. To be fair, I do deserve it most of the time. I'm a despicable human, as I've stated before. So, but if I'm taking their money for it, then that would be wonderful. That might actually be my plan of action. I'd be
You
like,
paid to boo me.
yeah.
To just sit on a stool on a
pay.
stage and just
Yeah.
let people scream
Yeah.
abuse at you all
Okay,
day.
you get these tomatoes. I hate tomatoes, by the way, and you throw them at me. And it's like, oh, that guy brought a frozen potato. God damn it! It was Andrew. there's the shock right there. Yeah, So in response to Griffin's question,
I think I kind of ballsed it up. I mean, the thing I've not really said is I'm dyslexic as fuck. So I think the funniest thing is this is actually a bit of a piss take. It's like, oh, let's get him to read everything.
well, that was actually you that decided to read that out. It wasn't us poking fun. Because we all love
Well,
Fraz. We do love
You're
Fraz.
missing this. Dylan's actually nodding his head right now. He's like, yes.
Yes. that does make it funny.
Makes fun of his dyslexia.
Yeah, we should get really long sentences with lots of big words
think
and get
with
Fraz to read them for us.
Every podcast, a certain community gets insulted.
Yeah.
We're going to go with dyslexics.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, as long as there's someone within our group that is one of these things, I feel like we can go like, well, actually, I have a friend that's actually dyslexic, so I can say whatever I want. So last week,
I hate those people so much.
last week it was, we made fun of Steve Jobs quite a lot.
I think it was just the
Yeah.
Apple community.
Yeah.
You
Our
got
staff
it.
community as
None.
a whole.
Okay, well, none of us are. Oh no, David. He used to work for Apple. So my friend actually used to work for Apple.
He was
so-
actually a genius.
Yeah.
Big David.
Aye.
When did he work for Apple?
He worked for Apple and he's lived in Edinburgh.
Oh,
And he kept trying to get me to fucking join
Oh, that
up.
word again.
I was like, I'm not. I'm
it
going to sell my soul,
sticks
but
in
I'm not
your
going to sell it
craw.
for fucking Steve Jobs. And then the week before that, it was feminazis, I believe.
They came up at some point, yeah.
Which, of course, Andrew
Hope you
is,
bring, hope you bring a
is,
big
is
mate.
big on that. Yeah, I hope you bring. I got some good laughs. You got the comment of the show. I think you got it last week too, with that bleeped out comment. I've not heard anything.
Yeah, I'm going for the big shocks.
Yeah, you are.
Everyone always likes the big shocks.
I know,
'Cause
you
it's
just-
what they're thinking, but they've got too much respect to say it.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no respect for myself. I'm going to say these things.
Yeah. And it's great because it just means I have to fucking bleep it out at some point, and it's usually right smack bang in the middle of the podcast.
It's not really a
so-
bleep, it's more of a cut.
Yeah, I don't know how to
More
bleep. Well, I do
Yeah.
actually know. I could. Well, I don't know how to overlap it right enough. There's too much skill involved in that. It's not even
Do you
skill.
not just
Copy
play the
and paste.
recording and then bleep on a wee machine and then record that?
No, that's. I might have to bleep that word. I'm pretty sure that's a no word these days. Sorry about that. I've now offended a lot of communities.
Yeah, who's been the dick now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Whilst I was hounding you for that, I'm gonna have to probably bleep that one. So if you guys are wondering what I said jellyfish.
You'd have to be a total jellyfish to do that.
Yeah, you silly jellyfish. Yeah. So
Yeah, what's going on?
what's going on? What's happening? What are we doing with our lives?
Sweet FA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet FA.
Sweet FA.
Speaking of that, you went to
SA.
Mexico.
I did, yeah.
The back end of last year. How was
It
that?
went well until I got off the plane, and then I was kind of like confined to the little customs cell
Right.
for the best part of 2 hours.
We actually.
Yeah,
What for?
they wouldn't let us through because like myself and Yana, we smoke.
Yeah.
We bought cigarettes in the duty free before we got on the plane,
Yeah.
and then on the plane we were given the allowances for bringing in, and it was like 10 packets of smokes each,
Yeah.
whereas we had 30.
Yeah.
So it'd been
So you have to
15
smoke
each.
them. Yeah.
No, we had 10 packets too many. Now we wouldn't have been caught if we'd just gone through duty. Like,
Yeah.
no claims, but because we were actually decent people, we claimed.
Well,
we've
that's
got-
what
we've
that's
got
how they
cigarettes.
get you. If you're
Yeah.
a decent person, you.
If
wouldn't
I
get caught.
hadn't been a
You'd
decent
shit.
person, it'd have been fine. But instead, we got pulled aside and said, "Oh, you've got too many cigarettes." We're like, right, okay, fair enough. Can we just leave the 10?
Nope. We need to put
like,
something
no.
in your ass.
No, it's like, yes, we need you to bend over and not lube up.
We
Okay?
need to put these.
Go
You
on
can
in.
have
Do you
these
know what
10
they wanted?
packets
Go on in with no spit.
$150. $150 they wanted off of us
if you took those through.
if we were to take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, $150.
Do the
I was
maths.
like,
And
I'm
what
not-
did
I'm
you
not
tell
gonna-
them
I'm
to
not-
suck?
well, I didn't. That came later.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I was trying to be diplomatic,
Yeah.
and I said, "Look, I'm not paying anything. I'm not paying the money for them. I'm not doing it. I've already bought these fags. It's not my problem that we got the information on the plane. I will
Yeah.
leave the 10 packets and we'll just call it that." And the guy was
Yeah.
like, "No, you can't do that. I'm sorry."
It's just the sassiest Mexican.
All right, no, it was like, oh, honestly, this guy was like the smuggest,
No, you can't do that,
smuggest
ese.
little dick
Okay, now we
you
made
have
fun of
ever met in
Mexicans,
your life.
fantastic.
He was
I do
sitting
love
behind his little glass wall.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was like, "Okay, look, I'm not paying, but
You
we'll
have to
leave
come
the
up to the
cigarettes."
speaker.
And he was like, "No, you have to pay. Okay." He's like, "You come to Mexico, you have to pay." I was like, "Okay, you're not understanding, right? We wouldn't have brought them if we knew not to bring them. We didn't, so So we brought them.
Wait, so you brought 30 packs of cigarettes from Scotland to Mexico?
Yeah. From duty free.
So you didn't do it the other way around? That's okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Why would you not just wait till you're in Mexico and buy the dirt cheap fucking cigarettes there?
Like, crap. They're really horrible. It's like Camel. It's horrible. But it was the whole thing with duty free, right? So we got the duty free, blah blah blah, and then this guy was just like the smuggest little dick, and then I got sent to stand outside the glass wall. Because
You got to pay, man.
like,
I don't know
I
what
think
you're doing. I came across like Swedish.
his major comment was, "Do you speak Spanish?" And I was like, "No, I don't speak Spanish. I came here on holiday with my fiance." And he's like,
Hablo
"Well, if you come to
español."
Mexico, you should speak Spanish. It's not my problem that you
That's a
don't."
bit of a dick move.
And I was like, I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was loud and it was quite aggressive
Yeah.
in manner. And then Yana started shouting at me to go stand outside, and then like 2 security guards with guns came in and took me outside as well. I was like, oh, better. But yeah,
You know, the one
safe
place-
to say someone was gonna die.
The one place you don't... You know what? I was getting on the plane with Omar to go to Tenerife for my birthday last year, right? And when you've got a friend named Omar Al-Assadi, I shouldn't have said his full name, but fuck it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It doesn't. Not enough people are going to hear it. It's more difficult to get through security and onto planes. It is actually true. Like, it isn't even racist. Like, well, it is racism, but like every single time we try and get through security, he gets stopped and he gets his bag searched and he gets stripped out, like all this, everything, right?
My God.
So we're sitting outside the departure gate, right, in the queue, and Omar says to me, right, obviously, like, we actually got called into they had to check our passports for some weird reason, obviously because he was called Omar Al-Assadi, and they're like, sounds like something's up here. I'm like, hold on, what's his name? And it's like, so we're standing in the queue, and then the one thing you don't tend to do, like earlier on actually, when they were searching Omar's bag, he was saying something about bombs, and I'm like,
Oh, dude, you just don't do that.
just don't fucking say that. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. Do not say that in an airport. Never mind being in
You're
the
just
actual
asking for
security
trouble.
bit
Yeah.
whilst they are searching your bags. Like, he didn't say it to the guy, but he said it within earshot. And then we were in the queue getting on, and he said to me out loud, and all these old people heard it, obviously looking at him thinking, oh God, he's probably going to do something here. And he said, these people look like the type of people that would die on an airplane. I was like, just sitting there, just like, what the fuck are you saying that
I don't
for?
think Omar's got a very good filter
I-
at all.
No common sense.
I couldn't actually see him saying that.
He did say, genuinely, he said that, and I was just sitting there like...
Well, I'm going to
His
spend
point
my
was-
birthday in jail. Awesome.
His point was that... Well, it wasn't really a point. His observation was like, oh, you look at people and then you just picture if they would be involved in a plane crash. So you look at the newspaper and like you imagine it in your head.
Well, that's what you do.
Imagine the faces on
Yeah,
the
you
newspaper.
go to the
And
airport
I'm
and
like,
start telling
I
people
don't
you
really
imagine
think
plane
of that.
crashes.
I think of, oh wow, I can't wait for the G-force when we're taking off on the runway. It's one of my favourite things when you're like just taking off and you're like forced into your seat. It's fucking great. I love it. I'd actually go on holiday
You're a
just
very,
for
very
that.
weird man.
Yeah, I have an inane fear of flying. I need to be drunk when I'm on a plane.
I'm not afraid at all.
I don't mind it.
I do not fear death.
I hate it.
I welcome it.
It's a big metal
Racist.
tube floating in the air.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's like we've conquered the skies as little.
No, we haven't. Planes still crash, so we haven't conquered the skies.
Do you know how often planes crash? Not
Doesn't
very
matter.
Oh, it's something.
Do you know when that
something
plane
like shark
crashes?
attacks or
How,
something.
how many
it's
people
tiny.
are on that plane when it crashes? Okay.
Like 200.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Like
So actually, Stuart. Okay.
so what are you doing here in this plane? It's going down.
I hate the thought of it, man. See people that want to
It's
sit at the
actually
windows.
funny. Do you remember we were going
Why?
to remember we were going to Amsterdam and you gave me your headphones. You only had like 5 songs and one of them was Thunderstruck. And I'm just sitting there like rocking out to Thunderstruck, going through a thunderstorm
Yeah, so
on
I
this
remember
way.
that.
You're sitting there shitting yourself, and I'm just
My hands were
Thunderstruck.
constantly clamped onto the fucking armrest.
Oh, good.
I think
Yeah.
I had the guy next to me. I had his armrest.
You had his hand.
I don't want to die.
Please
I'm
let
gonna
go.
die.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna die. We're all gonna die. No, I've never had that fear of flying.
No, I just hate it.
I mean,
hate
when
it.
I think about it too much, the thing that gets me if you're sitting in it and you just look down and you just imagine there's
Nothing.
a few thin sheets of metal.
There's nothing.
And then nothing.
There's absolutely nothing.
That's kind of daunting.
I
Do you know what
never
you
think
can
of
do
that.
with clouds?
Never.
Do you know what you can actually do with clouds?
What's that?
Fall through them. Okay, you can fall through them.
They're not fluffy
The
clouds
cartoons
of
lied to you.
pillows. They're not fluffy pillows in the
People
sky.
go, oh, they're
like
so fluffy.
Mama
You must be able to bounce on them like. No, you don't. You fall through them.
You fall through them at terminal velocity.
And then, do you know what
die.
happens when you hit the ground? You don't just die. You turn into jam.
Yeah, but what if you fell on water? Water's soft.
Actually,
That's solid.
hitting water at that speed is like hitting a concrete wall.
Yeah, this big sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did actually know that. I just wanted you to set up.
Oh, yeah.
Just give me the.
Oh, yeah.
Just give me the.
Yeah,
heebies,
Oh, yeah.
man.
I actually knew I know everything.
Just give me the pure heebies. Just thinking
Heebie
about it.
bejeebies. When you think of it, we're in the top floor of this flat, and below us is
3 flats.
4 flats actually. If you count the basement.
No.
And these flats are basically,
So we
just
can
in
just
case people
fall
know, are
straight through.
basically like houses. So, spread out. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But this is at least kind of sturdy concrete design.
Not really. This whole thing burned down like 10 or something years ago. Well, more than that, maybe 15 years ago.
Did not have a little
So this is
wobble.
why all the walls are really thin. It's because everything was burnt to a cinder. Because the last owners, well, the owners before the last owners, who we actually know, funnily enough, it's weird, had a barbecue on the roof and it set fire to the entire. That is Andrew Hyde. Okay. Sorry for that. Yeah, so this is pretty much all a new build. Like this top floor.
This all like
the whole
new
thing burned down.
build?
This is actually a new build
actually-
store. Yeah, so that's pretty gosh darn interesting.
Yes.
So Andrew made a point earlier because I opened up my drawer because I was trying to find my antihistamines so I could withstand the wall of allergens that come with 2 friends that have 2 cats each. When you're severely allergic to cats, it can be a nightmare. And what I found, I never found it. I knew it was there, but I opened up the drawer and Andrew noticed I had my Dungeons and Dragons box set.
I was going to save this for the 5th episode.
You're gonna save it for the 5th.
And I was going to save it for the 5th.
Well, we can still save it for the 5th.
Do you want to save it for the 5th?
We can save it for the 5th, but let's just go into bed. So basically, we're getting into other games. We like our game nights. Like we want to try out Cards Against Humanity. That's going to be one of them.
Oh, that's really good. I was playing with the missus
Yeah.
the other day. It's a lot better drinking. It's
Yeah.
a lot better.
Yeah, well, you want to get that going at some point. We need to get that podcast about it.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
You
I was
ever
wanting
seen
to try and get a poker night going as well at some point.
All right, so we have
Just so I can take money off of you.
numerous
That'd be
nights
fun.
in the world.
But yeah, something
In
that
the
keeps
works.
us occupied at nights and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
well, I'm going to try and get a couple of weeks off on holiday from work. I'm not enjoying it there.
Yeah.
Probably start later on in February to early-ish March. So
Fair
you guys
dues.
are about, that'd be good. But yeah, basically, we try and play different. We play games on Xbox and PC.
Try different
Physical
things.
board. I love Risk. That's my favourite board
Risk.
game.
Risk is a
I
good
used to
game.
play Risk.
Me and Omar and a bunch of other people, we play for like 6 to 8 hours. Like so it's just like it's basically Civ Rev, but in a board.
See, you'd like a game that I was playing with a couple of Spanish guys I was working with up in the Highlands, Through the Ages. That's basically like Civilization
but
as a board game.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
Civilization
sweet.
is a board game as well.
Is it?
Yeah, you actually get Civilization, the board game,
Oh, I didn't know that.
but Through the Ages is a fantastic game as well. You just start off in the Iron Age, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Stone Age, and just build your way up through the
To
different
years.
generations.
That's pretty cool.
It's really good.
Do you attack each other, or is it
You
just...
can. It's all card based
Yeah.
and
Is it
token
Israel?
based. So you get tokens for your workers, your resources, your army, your
Yeah.
basically your points that you can use every turn, your action points.
Yeah.
And then so you pick off your cards, you build things that are on the card, you build units, you could get cards that create wars, all that sort of stuff. It's really
Fantastic.
good.
Does sound pretty good.
Yeah,
But
it's good.
yeah, basically, so we try and play different things. So we did have a night back in October. It was the 4th or 5th. No,
October? I think it was
That was not
September.
no, it was October.
November?
It was October.
Oh, that's-
No, I know it was October. I know it was. It was October, like the 7th or something like that. I don't know why I'm saying such a specific date, but we had a night and we created our characters and stuff. I created a good backstory and stuff, and yeah, there's a few events from that night which have.
Right, well,
Okay, I was getting shtick because I questioned God. Okay, it's healthy to question your gods. Okay,
We should save this one
Well,
for fifth.
yeah, we're gonna have a wee.
Was it? But then this will be a really fun topic.
Yeah.
So just save it for an episode dedicated to just.
So yeah, I'd just say we do like to have our game nights,
yeah.
and we have our things.
Hopefully have more of them as
me
well.
and Andrew are actually playing Dawn of War. Dawn of War Soulstorm has been a mainstay of our gaming.
Apparently, I wasn't playing it.
You weren't back from work yet.
No, you were saying me and Andrew have been playing, and I was like, "Fuck you, God." Like I was
It's
like, I was
actually
like, "Fuck you, God."
Fuck you, God. Yeah. At least I like to call it God. But yeah, basically me and Andrew, because Fraz was still at work, so he couldn't join in. We were playing a game of Soulstorm, and I was the Chaos. Andrew was the Space Marines, and he decided to make another map with 8 players. And a bit of bit of treachery again from Andrew, wasn't it?
Wasn't though. It really wasn't though.
It really
was not.
It
actually
but
wasn't though.
there actually was.
Actually, Stuart.
Actually, actually was.
There wasn't.
So basically,
What did he even do?
what did he do? Yeah, so basically, I'm getting attacked by.
There was absolutely no treachery whatsoever.
Getting attacked by the Necrons. Necrons are like a skeletal race of people who are
Skeletal badass.
immortal skeletons that have this green hue around them, and they're badass and scary, and they're really fucking annoying. Fraz plays as the Necrons all the time, right? Basically, you get the Necron Lord, who's like your commander, and none of them die really. They are immortal, so you can knock them out though, basically. So this was an AI player, so it was controlled by the computer. They sent the Necron Lord into my base. I killed him, and then they just kept reviving him every like 5 fucking minutes, and it really pissed me off. So I built up this big defense, and I kept having all the Necron Lord was always there every 2 seconds, and then they would send in small waves of units to just piss me off, and I sent out a bunch of troops to go and capture something, but luckily for me, Andrew was stopping by. So Andrew and his Space Marines decided. He said, "Oh, don't worry, don't worry." He actually went straight into my base, and then I was like, "What the fuck are you
into
doing?"
your base.
No,
I went into the valley of your base.
Initially you did. You went into that sort of valley, yeah, so I could see you, and with a fucking huge force, knowing that I just sent my guys. I can see his smile. Look at that treacherous smile right there. And then I was like, "What the fuck? Get the fuck!" So I had all my turrets firing on him, trying to get him back. And he was like,
No,
"Oh,
you're missing the point.
Okay,
I was in the mouth of the valley, holding off the Necrons.
Yeah, okay,
your
this
base.
is bullshit, right? So he left.
It's not
he
bullshit.
left. He left supposedly.
I did leave.
So I took over this little point, and then I send my troops back. But what did my troops see? Just outside the field of view of my other units. Oh, it's Andrew's entire Space Marine army. He's like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'm just defending against the Necron." So fucking
Apparently,
Someone's gonna be offended.
fucking sitting there, the absolute arsehole waiting to pounce when my men are too weak to defend themselves. But luckily, I managed to.
No, it was good because
Let's get rid of you.
the way that you discovered my army was because you walked back into it.
Yeah, I walked back.
We were just
I
at the
was
wee
literally just
mouth of the
walking
valley,
back to my base,
waiting on you
and
coming
he
back in.
ambushed me going back to my own base.
I didn't
in front
ambush
of my...
you. I was just
Okay,
there.
well, you didn't kill all my units.
No, I walked them away. I didn't want to do that to you.
They all did survive. I took heavy casualties though. But then Andrew didn't like it when I returned the favour and basically
Put your fucking raptor squads in there, man.
I put a raptor squad just jump. Basically, our bases were right next to each other, and I jumped a wee raptor squad over the mountain into his base, have a wee look, and then later on put a bloodthirster into his base by the same method. So I think I won the game in the end. I crushed him like an ant.
I gave up.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
like
Gave up because I was too
an
mighty.
hour and a half of you doing nothing.
Yeah, no, I was just defending. To be fair,
An hour and a half of him doing absolutely nothing. I sent 2 armies in against him.
and I
And
crushed
I was like,
both.
Rick, so come on, come back at me now. And you're like, yeah.
Actually, you know what you did? I was about to crush the Necrons, the last of them, and you sent your whole fucking army in.
Oh
my
yeah,
base.
that was funny.
So he always plays the good guy. He always tries to fuck me over.
Of course I do.
I was just gonna say, you could mention, there was a time where I'm trying to remember how this was playing out, but I think it was the 3 of us were playing, and it ended up just being me and Dylan. And the thing about the Necrons is I just kept them back. I didn't advance. I think at this point I was actually pretty bored. I mean, this game was going on for a few hours.
Oh, this is the Kourav City map.
Yeah.
Because I was watching
Andrew
it all.
died really
Yes.
quickly.
I was watching it all just like
Andrew died.
giving
Andrew was
Fraz
killed by the
all the
Sisters of
hints.
Battle, and then I snuck into their base whilst they were attacking
He's
Fraz,
sending a
and
spy.
I blew up their base.
Yeah.
And they were on insane difficulty. to be
Did
fair.
nothing to help whatsoever.
No, I would never help you. Fuck
But no, was it fair play to fair play to Dylan? Actually, he won the match and whatnot. But the thing was that when he was
I actually beat both of them.
when he was
on a couple of days.
when he was going into my base, I quickly chucked some people and teleported them out, and I chucked them to the top of the map.
I'll add, I didn't notice.
Yep. So I built a little base at the top, so Dylan doesn't know this, and then I decided, right, I'll do a second one. So I done it right at the far right, so Dylan wouldn't know it. So he's getting really excited. He's like, "Oh yes, yes!" As he's destroying the space, and then
doing it. Yeah.
he does it, and then the
again.
game doesn't finish. He's like, why is it not finished? So he's got to spend the whole map looking for me, and then eventually he finds the other base, and then he's like, "Oh yes, yes."
Destroy that.
Destroy that. Nope.
Nope. Still got another one.
He's attacking the next one. I'll build another base.
I am for about 25 minutes.
He was just getting more and more annoyed. Like, oh no.
I was so pissed off. He just kept he'd like teleport in the same base but just out of my view, and I just would think he's in another one, so I'd run out and he'd just build in that base again, and it just totally fucked me over.
I knew at this point I'd lost, but I was
Yeah,
just
I
like, let's see how far this goes. Just
Small
kept.
bit of fun.
I was like, just the
I
noise.
grinded out that
Another one.
victory. I grinded it out. Oh, God, it was
Well, no,
terrible.
fair play, you won, but it was just the whole run around.
I actually left the party because you guys were like, well, you didn't really win though. And I was like, nope. So he's like, goodbye, good night. I am gone.
But there was that.
Fraz was just trying to survive.
Survive. I'm trying to think, was there not another match that we done? And was it not the Sisters of the Battle? And was it not Andrew just got knocked out again? And was it got a thing where what we'll do is...
Oh no, I think he survived that one.
No,
actually.
well, he's
oh
been-
no, I know
he's
he
been
did
knocked
die.
off
Oh,
his
yeah,
feet.
Two
yeah,
that
yeah.
Well, what we normally do is we do the three of us against an insanity bot, and the insanity bots are basically godlike. And
they're
was
tough.
it their damage
The
a
only way
lot
to beat them is
better?
to like someone sends a full army in whilst the bot's full army is attacking someone else.
They just move into the base behind them.
Yeah, and that's
But
the only way. to
They've
beat
got a thing to just go for Andrew.
Oh yeah, the
They just-
sisters love
yeah.
me. Big time.
They just go for Andrew.
It means I love the sisters. They always kill him, so you always have to sit and watch.
Sisters,
Yeah,
I
you remember that
do
actually. You were
for
sitting watching the game
themselves.
and you fucking started telling Fraz every move I was doing.
Yeah,
every
that was the
unit I
Kourav
was
City
building.
map.
That was that
Just
same
like,
one I
hey
won.
Fraz, hey Fraz.
So I'll add.
He's building another bolter turret right next to you there.
I actually.
Oh, he's built another base to the
he's
top
building a
left.
boom boom. I
Oh,
actually
no,
won-
he's retreating.
he's building another base in this location. Andrew actually did that the whole time, and I still won the game. So I want to say that was a hard fought victory.
Well, to be fair, it's more Andrew told me other thing, but I just didn't act on it. I just chilled back. I just
It was
couldn't be
almost funny,
bothered.
I was like,
Send your flag
oh,
ones against
Dylan's
me.
moving his troops into this bottom left position here, and then as soon as you got there, he just moved away again. Oh no, he's retreating because I've given it away.
I know, I can't just have to move. I was like, "Ah, God damn it! But
God, get down.
actually, after the first podcast, we wwent to Nanakusa, my favorite Japanese restaurant on Saki Hall Street. Because we'd had a couple of cider. Well, we'd had a cider each.
We should get sponsorship from them. That would just be amazing.
Oh yeah,
That would just be
free plum wine.
plum wine.
Plum wine was good.
Yeah, so we went there. We got our.
Dylan's always choosing something different on the menu every single time.
I do actually. I
Oh,
choose,
He
yeah.
likes to try things. you
I
know.
choose a
That's-
different starter every time. But yes, for the past
Starter?
7 years, I have had the same main course, and that's because it's my favorite meal. And there's no point because it is the pinnacle of food for me.
I think you should try new things, man.
And then my green tea ice cream. But yeah, we had that plum wine. Plum wine.
Plum wine was good.
Plum wine was
It was
good.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah, it was really good.
I got-
good.
I
They
got
have good
free
sushi
sweet.
in there as well.
yeah, it's
really
everything.
nice.
I absolutely love it, and they're authentic Japanese. Authentic Japanese.
They
restaurant.
had like an Eastern European guy working in there. That's not authentic Japanese.
That's not what I meant by authentic Japanese. I didn't mean there was
Authentic Japanese is everybody's Japanese. They serve Japanese. They speak Japanese.
I don't
Okay,
think
well,
that's
that'd
very
be authentic.
PC.
To be fair, half of them are Japanese and speak Japanese and are from Japan, funnily enough. And their food is.
But I'm
Bang.
pretty sure the guy that was serving us was fair enough. He could have been Japanese, but he had a really good Glasgow accent.
Yeah, but
That's not authentic.
we're really treading a thin line here on the whole racism aspect.
I think he's
Once
got a
again,
right to
yeah.
actually work.
No, I don't think.
I think that
I
you're
don't
not
think
thinking about
it's-
his feelings.
I actually don't understand
He
why.
I
actually
don't think
gets
it's
a
racism
paycheck
as
like
much. I think
everyone
it's more
else.
being like kind of like being like a philistine instead of a racist.
The hell's a Philistine?
I don't know. Someone used it and it sounds
That's
like
some
quite.
Wolfenstein.
It sounds quite, you know,
Yeah.
final, and I've no idea what it means.
Philistine.
Philistine, not to be mistaken with.
Shit, what did we say we're gonna work out? Oh yeah, we're gonna work out how long the UK is, but we didn't.
No, yeah.
Oh.
That sounds like effort.
Yeah, see, I told you, no one cares.
No, I'll look it up. You guys talk about something. I'll look this up.
Hey guys.
It's rude to be sitting on your phone when you're in company.
Yeah, I know, but I want to find this out.
And also, it's good to be on your phone when you're at the dinner table, because technically we did eat here, so.
Yeah, we did eat.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
874 miles
From point to point.
from Land's End to John O'Groats.
John Groats.
Really? Is that all?
Yep, told you.
Wow.
Told you.
Oh well.
Can you just say thank you for your knowledge,
That's crazy.
Dylan?
I had no
2,000
idea,
miles.
Fraz.
If this is on,
Thank you for letting me know, Fraz.
that's alright.
Fuck
If-
you.
if
Give me
this-
my phone back.
If this is
I'm
on
sick of
YouTube,
this.
I want the now you know symbol.
Give me my god.
Nah, nah, man, lick your phone.
He did actually try to lick my phone there.
But
Yeah.
yeah, was it? I want as I said, I want a now you know logo on the YouTube, like you know, it's just,
Oh, the more you know.
Ah, right, yeah.
yeah.
Anyone got any fascinating facts? That's a good wee point. Maybe we should add that as a wee featurette. Fraz, what are your fascinating facts? Do you know is anything in your
I
mind?
like it. Was it? Why look at me?
I don't know. Cause
I don't know shit.
I feel like you know. I nearly said it. I nearly said it.
Jerry!
I nearly said the wrong thing there. I
What?
nearly said the original name.
Jerry!
Why would you have said the original name?
The real name.
To what?
To Jerry.
Why?
Because I was.
What's he got to do with this?
I don't know. I just,
What's he got to do with interesting facts?
Oh, I just feel like he always had pointless knowledge.
Did he?
A point he would always.
Did you know that
lament.
it's male seahorses that carry the babies?
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Well, f you then, okay?
Hey!
Where's
Hey! At
your
least he's
fucking-
trying!
where's your useless fact? I
I
don't
know
see you
some
fucking bringing one in. It's like, oh yeah, everyone knows that.
Okay.
Because I went to a private posh school.
Fuck you. I
In the
I went to the same
California
school as
Valley.
you.
You know, the more-
Valley.
the
I
more-
took a left on Mulholland.
I grew
If
up
anyone
in
has
the
not seen that
Valley.
sketch, they're gonna be like, "Oh god." Even people that have seen it, it's like, "That's not that funny."
It's not that
No,
good.
was it? The more
is
you
to us.
speak, the more I can hear the posh. I know. I now
Oh,
know.
fuck off.
I now know what
See,
that
oh, see,
viewer was
even
saying.
there he's like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, I'm starting
Do
to
you
see.
want-
Off.
Do you fucking
Oh,
want
fuck
me to speak?
off.
Do you fucking want me to speak like this, man? Fucking speaking like a dog, man, you know?
No, just speak like a normal person instead
I
of
am
being like,
speaking like
oh,
a normal
fuck
person."
off.
Why are you adding that noise? I don't fucking add that. This is bullshit.
I'm
I'm getting bullied.
I'm siding with the. I was gonna say siding with the readers, the listeners. I'm siding with them.
Oh,
You
fantastic.
are posh. You are posh.
Alright, excellent.
You're
Sorry.
a posh.
I'm not posh.
You are a posh.
I'm not posh.
You are.
I fucking.
You have like an exhalation of air after every word, so you're like, I am not. I am not. I am not posh.
Shut the fuck up.
You know what's happened now.
Fucking-
We're gonna go, and he's just gonna just listen and listen and listen over the.
I totally don't do that. You guys are fucking dicks.
You're gonna-
I'm sorry that I've worked in several professions that require you to be able to speak to customers from all over the world and have them understand what you are saying in English. So yes, I speak school-taught English. This is the type of English you would expect to hear.
I'm sorry. What professions are you regarding here?
Well, okay, may have picked up the.
Yeah, that's what I
so-
thought.
I've actually been a roadie and an extra and a
So
waiter
you've been a
and
roadie
barman.
and an extra.
Did you speak when you were the extra?
What?
Did you speak when you were the extra?
I did actually.
Did you?
Yep. I spoke a few times. I
that-
was in a.
Yeah, you were speaking quite a lot on the Waterloo Road once.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And I was in a scene with the guy that used to be on. What's that show called again? 8 out of 10 Cats? Is that it? What's
Was
the
it?
older one?
Who
Come
are
on.
you talking about?
Oh, what's his? He used to host it. He used to host some quiz show like 8 out of 10 Cats. He's an older guy, but then he got like kicked off because he was like doing cocaine and prostitutes or something.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Yeah, and then he was in Waterloo Road, and I can't remember.
That's a
what it was.
really strange move.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of strange.
No, I only remember that the kid that was like the main forerunner on Waterloo Road that gets put in the wheelchair. And do you remember we looked up his IMDb picture, and it's just him with like a Jesus halo behind him. Do you remember that? It was like, fucking, what the?
Oh,
is
yeah,
this?
shit! Were you not on Waterloo Road as well?
No, I was in River City.
Yeah, I went on that once as well. I was in quite a lot.
And then we did that 2 doors down where we spent like 4 hours in a freezing van in the
it
middle
took,
of fucking
6
Paisley.
months to get paid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
To be
like a
fair,
housing
that
estate.
that
Was
comes
it
out of
Paisley?
you. Yeah, no, I think it was Paisley.
Yeah.
No, it was Paisley.
A
Yeah,
housing
definitely
estate
was.
in Paisley, and we're locked in this little van for like
Paisley,
4 hours,
the
like
land-
frozen.
Yeah, Paisley, the land you must never go.
Well,
Yeah, that's a rough
Paisley.
place.
The only thing I can think of Paisley is I got lost there once.
Did you?
oh, you really don't want
Oh,
to do
you in
that.
Paisley?
I'm trying to remember. I think I had to go to. I think I was dropping someone off at the airport and I wrong turn and I ended up in Paisley. I was like, oh shit.
You don't want to go down that road.
Well, let's just say I've only been into one road in Paisley and it wasn't nice. So I'm not gonna judge Paisley on that one.
Judge Paisley.
particular
It has a kick-ass band called the Vegan Leather, who I'm going to see maybe this weekend, actually. I know they're playing, and I'd love to go see them in Paisley, fun enough. And the 27th of February. I thought it was as in the 27th of January, because I bought it on the 26th, but it turned out it was February.
Oh, that's
So-
just crazy. Ooh.
I was
The way you're saying
Oh,
it,
is
you
it just Bash Dylan Day?
no,
Oh,
no,
that's
no,
right.
it's just
Oh, no,
the way
that's
you're
cool.
saying it. You made it.
Was
sound
it just
like
Bash Dylan Day?
you just made it sound like it was like oh, it's so
You did me
coincidental.
already, fuck's sake. God damn it.
That's like the first time I told Becca. I had too much time in my hand, and I was like, oh, when were you born? She was like, oh yeah, I was that, and I was like, when was that? Blah blah blah. And I worked out we're 100 days apart, and Becca was like, oh wow. I was like, was it being sarcastic to me? I was like, oh, you did me.
Yeah, you guy. God damn it.
Coincidental.
Ooh, wow. I hate people like that. You have no wit. Except for you, Becca, you key. I say that.
Yes,
I say that every show. I need to.
You know,
I don't know. I think sarcasm's a pretty useful tool in today's world.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd have to use actual thought.
You'd know, because otherwise you'd have to just smile and be really polite all the time.
You know what I really love?
Whereas sometimes it's nice to just go,
That's the British way.
oh no, really?
That's the British way.
Oh really? Riri?
Oh, really?
Riri?
No, what I love is saying the truth with a sarcastic voice, because it really fucks people up. Is your name Dylan? Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that talk like that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like, they're not even doing it.
Now
to
the
be
worst
a
ones
dick.
are the people that speak with an inflection at the end of every sentence. It's
I
like,
get pulled
it's
up
like
at
they're
work.
asking you a question,
But they're not.
but they're not.
I get pulled up at
That's
work
what your
for doing
voice went
that.
at.
It fucks with people.
It does.
It does.
Seriously, it's like, I thought it was like someone on the bus. I was speaking to someone on the bus. I'd asked them something.
And he's had a
Ah,
brain
shit!
fart.
No, I can't remember exactly what it was.
Brain
I was
fart?
trying to ask, like, is this seat taken? And it was just this lassie, like, done up with like 3 ton of fucking makeup. Just like, yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it's not. Are you asking me, or are you telling me?
Is this a
I
riddle?
think it's not.
It felt like a fucking riddle. I was like, my God, is this
Then she
on
brought out a ring
Mastermind?
and said,
I'll give you this ring of your little three stupid fat hobbits.
Yeah,
That's my golem.
yeah.
And I'll just start that there. Speak
That was a
friendly,
random slide. But, oh, well, fair enough. That happened.
That happened indeed. So we got 12 minutes left. How the fuck are we gonna fill out 12 minutes?
You could just vamp for 12 minutes.
Vamp.
Yeah,
The fuck's vamp?
I've absolutely no idea.
So that's 2 things you've said now, which
Dude, that's most of my day.
you
It's
just
like-
say things
That's
and then
most
hope
of my.
we know what you're talking about.
That's
So we're
most of
like,
my
oh, yeah,
conversation.
dude, let's do
That's
that.
most of my
do some
conversations. I
vamping.
just throw out words and people go, "Oh yeah, that thing about that," and I'm like, "That's
Yes.
what it means."
Yeah, you got
so
me.
that's what it means. And
Twice it's fallen on not deaf ears, but just
dumb ears.
confused out. Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah,
Takes one to know one.
takes one to know one.
I'll accept it.
I do not want that to become a fucking thing.
Oh,
Fucking just doing my voice and then adding to the end of it. I don't fucking sound like that.
you're gonna.
I don't sound like
you're gonna
that,
listen to this, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pissed off. Shut the fuck up. I don't go. after every
You
fucking.
do.
No, I
It's
don't,
like a
you
little.
fucking dick.
It's just like a little expulsion of air at the end of every sentence.
Well, I'm sorry that I can't breathe through my nose because I have some undiagnosed problem.
Oh.
Fuck off. Oh god, you're such a fucking dick.
Yeah, I know.
So how's life at your new job going?
Check.
Andrew's only been in Glasgow for 2 months, but not really
Fair
because
enough.
you were on holiday.
I was on holiday for 2 weeks, so.
So, what's that, 6 weeks? Settling back
Enough,
in.
Fair enough.
Do you think you've maybe expended yourself in Glasgow? I know you've been doing everything. You've been getting the takeaways and you've been chilling.
Ah, yeah,
using
we
the
kind of went a bit
internet.
overboard with
Living life to the full.
spending and stuff like that, but hey.
Not so much.
Fuck it, why
Not so much spending. Just like like basically, Andrew lived in the Highlands on and off quite a lot. So whenever he came to Glasgow,
Oh, I've heard about this.
you had like 4 a.m. fucking, like food open till 4 and stuff like one example, one wonderful glorious example is we went out for a night out one time, and
No, it's just the
he
dreaded
went
fucking.
to Burger King and spent 20 quid or 25 pounds or something, which is what,
Yeah. Round about that.
$40 or something, because we have American
Oh,
listeners.
that's a good shout out to the Americans.
and,
It is.
and then
I'm sorry.
and then he walked outside. And then he walked outside. I like how you muted yourself for that.
Yeah.
And then he walked outside of Burger King and went next door to KFC and spent the same again. So he had 2 bags full of food.
To be fair, I'd bought it for everyone.
No, he bought it for himself.
I bought it for everybody.
And he went back to my house. He took 1 piece of chicken. He bit it. Then he fell asleep. And I have a photo of Andrew with this chicken in his hand on his chest, and then just completely passed out. It is
yeah,
fucking
word to the wise:
hilarious.
don't spend when you're steaming. It's never a good idea.
Yeah, I know. Maybe eat the food before you buy £50 worth of fast food.
What would be the point in that?
It was funny though. I'll give you that. It was, and then I remember the morning people just seeing the cold chips whilst hungover, and it was just
Oh.
yeah, God, there's nothing worse.
No,
Cold chips are never good when they're cold.
No.
You just can't, especially after 12 or so hours.
well,
no.
here's one.
No, thank you. They're already about fucking.
I'm pretty sure
2 weeks
I
old
left
when you
and
get
just
them.
I just fucked off and left all that for the year, but
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
I could even
That's
bin it.
the
'cause
best part.
I'm pretty like it was just black chicken. Like it was not right.
Black chicken.
Yeah, like the chicken was like had black bits through it, and it's like okay, and it wasn't burnt. It was like part of the
Do
chicken.
you think it's just dirty fry or?
I don't know. I fuck knows what it was. Disgusting though.
Well, thankfully we didn't eat it.
Well, you ate a bit of it.
Yeah, the chicken wings are always good though.
No, but you had one like bite, and it wasn't a big bite, and you spent 50 quid. Oh, I love that.
See, to be fair,
so
I've
much.
spent more money on less.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. No,
It used to be my favourite hobby, was just coming down and staying at yours for a couple of days and just spending like £500-600.
Yeah, you bought a fucking laptop for like 900 quid one time.
Well, yeah.
Fuck me, that was a rash.
Yeah.
I broke it like a few months later. I'm pretty sure. You don't
No,
spill
that
water
that
on it.
one that one
that was
lasted.
the one before it.
That was the one before it.
Oh yeah, but the screen broke, didn't it?
My HP lasted well over a year, I think.
Just one
Before I
year,
smashed the screen, yeah.
for nearly £1,000.
And then I managed to replace the screen myself. I was so proud.
Yeah, and it broke again, or not?
No, I upgraded it.
You upgraded it.
Yeah, I upgraded it to.
Well, that's
something else from
semi-sensible.
there.
Wow.
Yeah, I just kind of like took all the parts out and couldn't put them back in again,
Yeah.
just for the shits and giggles.
Well, what was I going to say on that matter?
I was going to say just one small matter about your chips. What you were saying about was what's your thoughts on oven chips?
I don't like chips in general. Just don't like them.
Right, you're.
Chips, by the way, is what you would call fries in America.
They're not all American.
But they're chunky chips.
We've got
So
like
they're-
3 American listeners.
Yeah.
That's
We've got Muck. Shout out to Muck. Lethea. Shout out to Lethea. Michaela, maybe. I don't know if she's listening.
Yeah.
Shout out to Michaela.
Yeah.
Maybe Sarma, hopefully.
Oh, hi, Michaela. I remember Michaela.
shit, yeah,
She's
you.
cool.
Yeah, yeah, fuck.
I haven't tried Overwatch though, so I'm very sorry for that. She kind of threatened to hurt me if I didn't try Overwatch.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was
You remember we were talking? It
was
was after
incredibly
after we'd done Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, she.
And I was looking
all
for.
of us.
Yeah, she fucking destroyed us. I was
Kick
talking
ass.
about trying to get a new game to get into, and she's like, "You should play Overwatch." I was like, "Well, you know, no, you should play Overwatch." I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
oven chips. Fun.
cool.
Andrew.
I don't like oven chips.
Good.
No,
Good.
I hate all chips.
Just-
Just don't want them.
Oven chips shouldn't exist.
Yana makes really good chips in the frying pan. Just like shallow
Fry,
fries them.
that's alright.
They're really good.
No, was it a big discussion at work? And that is just.
Oven chips are as
no.
bad as those fucking microwave chips you get.
Oh,
McCain's
yeah.
microwave
Oh
chips.
no, those are just like
They're just like flour.
that's just.
Fucking flour eating.
Oh god, when you have those, you just get dry.
I don't even know how you can explain it.
Dries you.
Just-
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're nasty.
Jerry!
Wait,
Get off your Xbox!
so the tea have oven chips.
So that's Jerry's mother again.
Yeah. She's staying in it,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he did. He used to buy them all the time.
Yeah. No, I love it when it's just like for when when a certain man lived, he'd like 5 minutes to the shop and whatnot, and it'd always take him an hour. I just never understood that.
Fuck knows what happened.
It was always-
It's some sort of vortex. I
It's
think.
like 5 minutes back, 5 minutes there and 5 minutes back, and then it'd be like half an hour, an hour later. Oh, I'm just back. Like, where the fuck you been?
I honestly don't know what he did.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't, because you know,
Okay.
'cause he may have lived in Calendar.
Dropping that.
Oh, it's getting people closer to the truth. Or maybe they're getting further away from it. Just feel like I need to cover my tracks.
Yeah, anyways, we're actually from Aberdeen. Originally.
Well, actually, I'm actually originally from Aberdeen, apparently.
Fuck.
Not me, personally, but the Forbes clan, apparently. Yep. Have a castle.
Where'd you
Outside the
get
mouth.
a castle?
What's yours originally from?
We used to be like thieves and poachers, murderers.
Still are.
So we would descend upon peaceful clans or people in the other valley and just
Yeah.
descend upon them in the night, slaughtering, killing,
I'm pretty sure
stealing livestock, that sort of stuff.
I'm pretty sure I have a book about the Forbes clan, and I'm pretty sure we were allied with the Hunter clan.
Nah, I doubt that very much.
No, I think we
Well,
were.
it depends which. There's offshoots. The hunters are all offshoot clans of one hunter clan.
No, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the big daddies, which have got like the house seat and all that stuff, and then you've got the offshoot clans from like unlanded sons or bastard sons, that sort of stuff.
Wow, really? You've got like chapters. That's pretty cool. Unlanded
All clans
sons,
do.
Bastard sons.
All clans do.
Really?
You have like the head daddy clan, and then you have like offshoots of like unlanded sons or second or third sons or bastard sons that all go and start up their own
No, I'm
house.
pretty sure I'm part of the main line.
I'm betting you're not.
Well, apparently I'm a fucking posh bastard. So I wouldn't come from a fucking offshoot.
Did you just jizz yourself or something? You were like, ah.
Well, they didn't see the facial expression, but
I know. It's like the eyes rolling up.
Yeah,
your head
sometimes I
and
do
everything.
wish they would see the facial expressions, because Andrew in particular makes some that are just fantastic. Like we were sitting at Nanakusa and he started to pretend
oh, the cat.
he was a cat. He was a cat rubbing itself off of someone's leg. Please do it.
Who was the someone?
That was you, not the cat rubbing itself
No, it
on
wasn't.
your face.
Yeah, his face.
Yeah.
Rubbing itself
Please,
on your face.
please
and
do.
you're like,
Oh god, it's fantastic.
My cats can sense his fear and sense his hatred of them, so
And
they just want to rub themselves.
Just
in
want to
his
be
face.
pals.
They used to want to be for wins.
Fucking hell, we only got 2 minutes left. That went quick. I mean, it started off slow because I had to listen to Andrew.
What?
Talking about me. Just makes time seem to stop. I get bored. He's just staring at me right now, and so is Fraz, but Fraz is kind of looking at Andrew every now and then, so it's not as disconcerting.
I'm actually looking at a laptop. I don't know why, I'm just following the little...
I know, it's
red line.
just seeing. What's this? What are you doing? What are you taking at you? He's. Uh-oh, fuck! He's actually nearly set with fire there, you fucker.
Had enough of this. I've had it.
If you got near your hairspray, that would be you. You've gone.
I don't have hairspray. I don't blow dry my hair. Fuck you again.
Nearest thing I do is condition. I condition. I'll
So
say
do
it.
I. You have to.
I'll go on record. I condition.
Such a
What do
waste
you
of
do?
money.
Andrew?
I don't waste money on shampoo
Why is that?
because I don't have hair.
Yeah, that's right. Because you're bald.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got no followers.
Actually, I do. I'm balding, but I choose to be bald.
Yeah, I like that. That's more dignified in my opinion.
Oh Christ, yeah.
You just
I
accept
remember
them.
when you were in that denial phase when you were like 13.
17.
He's like
17.
13.
Thank you very much.
Jumping
Ah,
about.
'cause it was after I shaved my head for Red Nose Day.
Yeah, it just didn't grow
Came
back.
in and they were all like,
Used to have these luscious
"Oh my
locks.
god, his hairline's receding." No, it's
I
not.
never made fun of you.
I'm just gonna keep this hat on all day, okay?
I know what it's like to keep a
it's
hat on.
You
Fucking
did make fun of
wonderful.
me. You mocked me for it.
Did me?
Did I?
Yes, of course you did. It's you.
Shit, we should talk a few stories about some people
Oh, let's not.
that I used to mock in school. But
You're dealing with a bully.
we will leave that for next week because that's all the time we have.
You can find arguments.
We'll
to
see you
support
guys next
that.
week for episode 3. Thank you for listening to Three Guys
5.
Podcast.
Who's
4.
giraffe?
4. Episode 4, is it not?
Okay, well now we're over the 1 hour mark. So
We're giving the guys extra.
yeah, well you got a few extra seconds. Thank you guys for listening. I have been Dylan.
What are you
Well,
doing?
he's pointing at me like he wants me to fucking say something.
Yeah, I want you to say like this is me. I've been Andrew. Blah, blah,
This
blah.
is me.
You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not. You know what? I'm done.
I'm finished.
And this is the end of Three
I'm
Guys
done.
Podcast.
Alright, take care of yourselves.
We'll see you next week for episode 4.
4.
Not
Drive
3,
carefully.
4.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So fuck me.
Lame.
Weak.